Oh, it's not enough men. We'll just do normal men. Okay, I've got to get this on tape, and you've probably all seen it a billion times, but I've got to do the egg story, all right? Okay. So, if you have... This is what happened yesterday. We did the... Oh, fucking undid me belt. This is what happened yesterday. We did the egg story, and it was like at a rock concert, like everyone was singing along. Let's try to do it just properly. If you know the punchlines, please do not yell them out in unison, but if you really want to, okay. Right? A couple of years ago, I was performing in the Amsterdam Hilton. Now, in the basement of the Amsterdam Hilton, they have a comedy club, and I was there for 2 weeks. I had 2 days off in my 2 weeks, and I found on the outskirts of Amsterdam, there's a great big place called the Porn Warehouse, which is like a great big Asda. So on my day off, I thought, fuck Anne Frank's place, and I went out to the Porn Warehouse. Now, when I go shopping in Asda, I take a little plastic basket with me. Porn Warehouse took a trolley. It still had the kids' seat, which I thought was weird. Now, I'm loading my trolley full of every bit of porno paraphernalia I can get. I get up towards the till, and there's a massive wall covered in dildos. Now, if you're with your mates, what would you do? Sword fight. But I was by myself, so the most I could muster is like a scene from Star Wars with a thing. Anyway, there's a smaller wall, but just as impressive, covered in rubber vibrating vaginas. Now, whenever you're with your mates and you see one of those, you go, who the fuck would use one of those, eh? There's always a bit of your brain that goes, wouldn't mind trying that just once. So I got myself the Jenna Jameson rubber vibrating vagina. On the side of the box it said vibrate so as to give realistic sensation. Realistic if you're fucking a chick with Parkinson's, but not realistic. Now I've gone back to my hotel and decided if I'm going to have this wank, it's going to be the wank. It's going to be the wank that when I've got dementia, I'll be sitting in a nursing home going, well, fuck the rubber cunt! Fucked it! So I put all my porn mags down one side of the bed, I put porn on the telly, I got the rubber cunt out, had a vibe. I put... Hang on. I'm going to fuck it. Put the vibrating egg in the end with the quarter remote control, I turned it on, I'm fucking it. Now it felt pretty good, but I couldn't enjoy myself because the only thought going through my head was, if you die right now, this is how they're going to tell your mum they found you. Now, as I'm fucking it, I don't have a big cock or nothing. I think the rubber cunt was faulty, right? But as I'm fucking it, the latex on the top just sort of tears and the egg falls out the end. And I'm pretty upset because it's not like I can take it back to the shop, slap it on the counter and go, look at that. I bought that an hour ago. Went home and fucked it. Now that cunt's broken. Now I still had a lot of lube, I still had a lot of porn, I still had a vibrating egg. So I did what anyone in this room would do. I lubed that egg up and shoved it up my ass. It's now sitting up against a gland called the prostate gland, the male G-spot. It felt terrific. It felt so good that I was thinking, I'm going to shove other things up my ass once I get back up to England. I slapped me cock a couple of times, I jizzed all over my chest, and now I've got jizz all over my chest, lube all over my cock, egg hanging out my ass, broken cunt in the corner. I got to tell you, I've looked better. Now, you know that bit of pain that goes through your soul after you've had a wank and you've got a bit of cum on your hand and you go, what did you do that for? You're a grown man. Well, I still had an egg hanging out of my ass. Safe to say I wanted to kill myself, so I started slapping the porn off the bed. I turned the porn off the telly. I go to whip the egg out of my ass, the fucking cord snaps off. Not only does it snap off, the two plastic shells of the egg slightly break apart and now pinching against me colon. Now your first thought is, well, don't worry about this, Jim, you can shit this out, but your asshole knows what shit is and it knows what plastic egg is and it don't fucking play cricket in this experience. Now I don't know if you all know a lot about your colons, and nor should you, but they're made up of several channels that pump poo through. Now I've lubed up this finger and this thumb and I've gone up my ass after the egg, but with every grab I've pushed it further and further and further up my colon. It's now up to channel 5. And we all know how shit that is. My next thought was to get a whole lot of high fibre food, make me poo really solid and push the egg out through pressure. Very similar to when Augustus Gloop got stuck in the chocolate tube and Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I was working on Wonka method at the time. I could have done with an Oompa Loompa with a plunger. Now we have to get going, so let's just jump forward to day number 3. I decided if it was up my ass for another day, I was going to go to hospital. My biggest fear was going to hospital in a foreign country with my accent and going, you'll never guess what's happened to me, mate. But being Holland, there's a good chance you could go, you have an egg up your ass? Go join the queue with the other Australians. On day number 3, I had a Chinese dinner, and I kept me chopsticks. Now, I've gone back to the hotel. I've bent over. At this moment, I've thought to myself, you probably should have gone to the Anne Frank Museum. I put one chopstick on top of the egg in a crowbarring fashion. The other chopstick I used to widen the hole. In one motion, I snapped this egg out of my ass, followed by 2 feet of shit. It was at this moment I thought to myself, should have done that in the bathroom. Oh, no, this is a good story. When I was at the Edinburgh Festival, not this festival, the festival before, I was having a wank and I felt like a lumpy, fleshy thing on my cock that wasn't a wart or a cyst or anything I'd had previously. And I went to the doctor and the doctor looked at it and sort of went... Another doctor and the 2 of them looked at it and just... I don't fucking have any idea what that is. So they sent me off to a specialist. The specialist puts my genitals into like a clamping machine. And it turns out that I have a tumour growing on the side of my penis. Now, I go to the doctor, do many people die from this? And he's like, nah, most people detect it pretty quick. They don't leave it to chance. Now, as I said, no one dies from this. It's very rare. And I'm not famous, but I'm on telly a bit. I might be the most famous person ever to have this condition, which means I'll have to become a spokesperson. And I'll be doing adverts going, hi, I'm Jim Jefferies. I'm a comedian. But you know what's not a laughing matter? Dick cancer. Do you know that 2 people die from dick cancer a year? This must be stopped. There are many ways to detect dick cancer. Wanking. That's it, really. Please buy a ribbon. Now, while I was out at the Edinburgh Festival, I was with a girl for 3 years. I never cheated on her, but I did cheat on her twice during the Edinburgh Festival because it's a festival. And when I went to the doctor, I was worried that it was a sexually transmitted disease. I think I'm the first person ever to high-five a doctor when he says he got cancer. I was fucking well up for that. I was like, cancer, fucking yeah! Because you come home with herpes, she'll kick you out of the fucking house, right? You come home with dick cancer, she'll make you a cake or something real nice. And God bless her, I loved her to bits, but we're broken up now. I can say this, she wasn't bright, she was a thick girl. She would not have sex with me until the tumour was removed because she was worried it was contagious. I'm like, it's not contagious, it's fucking cancer, all right? Let's just enjoy the width while we have it. You guys know I'm right, you haven't had sex till you've had tumour sex. I said, it's not contagious, it's not like we got it from a tit wank from Kylie Minogue. Yes, look, I understand that joke is wrong on many levels. The main level being that Kylie's tits aren't big enough for a tit wank. Even with the lump, they couldn't have gotten that much bigger. Don't be upset with me. I'm a cancer patient. So anyway, I go into the surgery to get it taken out. They lay me down on the table. They put like a metal frame up with a curtain. And the doctor puts a needle into my dick. And there's a nurse, and her sole job is to take all the blood away from the sliced up cock. And there's another nurse, and her sole job is to hold my hand whilst my cock is being sliced up and to distract me from the mutilation. And she's holding my hand and she looks at me and she goes, so, I hear you're a comedian. And I went, yeah, I'm a comedian. Why don't you tell us all a joke? Why don't you fuck off? And then they put like 6 stitches into my cock. Like these aren't like the big ones they use like on your head or your arm. These are like tiny, fine, small ones that they use like on babies' arms. And the doctor tells me not to get an erection for 3 weeks. I was fucking moody. I wasn't a good kind of beer, man. At the end of the 3 weeks, I was ready for my comeback wank. I hadn't even touched my cock. I tried not to think about my cock. My balls had never been so full in my entire life. In fact, the stitches dissolved, and I told my girlfriend they were still not dissolved so I could have a wank before I fucked her. I put some porn on and I got some lube, right? Now, ordinarily, I'm not that fancy. I'm more of a dry hand sort of guy. But I thought, it's been a while, Jim. Treat yourself. So, I lubed up my cock, and I'm talking 5 pumps maximum. Just... And out of my cock came this thick gelatin-like cum. It was like it was trying to make a baby without the womb. And I looked at it, and I swear to God, it fucking looked back at me. So I shook its hand. Some gigs. I was out there with a gay comedian. He took me to this gay club in South Africa, and we took 2 ecstasy tablets each, right? He's off on the dance floor trying to get some dick. And I'm standing there in the bar chatting to a couple of lads I've never met before, and one of them goes, "You're wasted, aren't you?" And I went, "Yep." And he goes, "Do you want to come to the bathroom with me?" Now, as a drug taker, I think he's offering me a line of coke. So I went, "Would I?" Not only did I do that, but I put my arm around him, dragged him off to the toilet and went, "This is going to be fucking awesome, man." I went into the cubicle first to wipe the seat down. Then I leaned out and beckoned him in. Now, I don't know about all the men in the room, but I know these days when I get my old fella sucked off, he takes a little while to stand to attention. But he must have really liked me, because he walked in with what I can only describe as a great big black cock. He shut the door to the cubicle. There are now 3 people in the cubicle. Me, him, and the great big black cock. Just to give you dimensions of the man, he's this tall, he's this wide, the cock's erect, it's poking into my stomach. I look up at him and I go, "I thought we were going to do some coke." And he went, "Do you want some coke first?" "I only want coke." Now, I can see how with your accent you may have mistaken that for cock. Now, I'd like to say that something funny happened after that. All that happened was I told him I wasn't gay, he apologised, he went out and he bought me a drink. And for the sake of comedy, he raped me. Now, I'm going to talk